Hey folks, welcome back to Get a Healthier Life. Alright, yesterday's weigh-in, I came in at 172.6. If you're keeping track, that means from last week I am now down another 1.6 pounds. And it means that since I started this weight loss journey, I'm down about 43 pounds, which is awesome. I'm very pleased. I still have a ways to go, but I'm right on target. I shoot for losing 1 to 2 pounds a week, so 1.6, I'm right in that sweet spot. Anyways, this week's tip. Instead of doing a shake recipe, I want to talk about something that I kind of touched on 2 videos back, and that's wardrobe. When you've lost a lot of weight like me, your clothes don't fit very well anymore, right? Think about it. Losing 43 pounds makes a big difference in your body. Now, for me, I had a tendency to already wear fairly baggy clothes anyway because I had the mistaken idea that I wouldn't look quite so fat. But imagine how much too big those clothes are on me now. You know, I just swim inside of them. Which means that when I was wearing them, I almost didn't look like I'd lost much weight. You know, and that can be kind of defeating to one's motivation, right? You can understand that. But as I mentioned a couple of videos back, I didn't want to go out and buy new clothes because I still need to lose another 30 pounds. Now, it's taken me just over 6 months to lose the 43 that I've lost. That means hopefully easily within another 6 months I lose the other 30, right? And if I were to go out and buy new clothes today to fit my body as it is right now, those will also be too big just 6 months down the road. Well, that's a big waste of money. But I really hated wearing all these really baggy clothes. I had mentioned that I did have some of my old clothes that I was, pulling back into circulation from back before I gained so much weight, but I really didn't have a whole lot that fit that category. So here's what I did, and here's my tip for you. I went to the local thrift store, there's a lot of them here, local thrift store, and treated myself to some new clothes that fit my body as it is today. That way I'm not spending near the kind of money I would spend buying new, so I don't feel bad about wasting money on clothing, and I feel good about the clothes that now fit me better. When I go out and about and I'm wearing these clothes, people can tell that I've lost some weight. That's a good thing. So anyways, that's part of my tip for you this week. If you're on a big weight loss journey like I have been, when you get a good ways down the road and you're having that same problem where the clothes just don't fit you anymore, take yourself to your local thrift store or secondhand store, whatever they're called, and treat yourself to some new clothes. It's a win-win all the way around. You're not spending near as much money on those clothes as you would for new ones. You're going to feel so much better wearing clothes that fit your now smaller body. And the money that you spend is doing good work. If you go to Salvation Army or Goodwill or one of the other local charities in your town that has a thrift store, you know that the money that they receive on the clothing is doing good works. It's helping somebody else out. So it's a win-win all the way around. Now, the other part of the tip for this week is when you go to shop there, here's a couple things to keep in mind. First, try on clothes and don't necessarily go by the sizes you see. You may not even see sizes. I often find at the thrift store that some of the clothing, the tags are either worn so much that you can no longer read the size, or someone has removed the tag because maybe it irritated them or whatever. So hold it up. If it looks like it's going to fit you, then okay, good. Try it on and see if it does. And inspect the clothing. Most of the clothes that you'll find are in pretty good repair, but there will be some pieces that either maybe have a stain that won't come out, or the edges are frayed, or maybe they're just a little too worn. If they've got damage that can't be easily repaired, or if they have stains that won't come out, don't buy them. Unless you just plan on wearing them for knocking around the house, don't buy them. There are plenty of other pieces there that you will be happy to have in your wardrobe and that don't cost very much. Now, the other side of that coin, let's say you find a blouse that you really love, but it's missing a button. Well, it might be worthwhile going ahead and buying it anyway. Perhaps, depending on the blouse, you might be able to remove a button somewhere else, like all the way at the neck or way at the bottom where it might not be seen, and replace the missing one. If not, You can go to your local fabric store. Buttons are inexpensive, and get you a whole new set of buttons. Take off the old ones and put on a nice new match set. That way you have a nice blouse that you like without paying near the price of new. And then one last piece of it. When you finish your weight loss journey and those clothes are now too big for you, finish the cycle and donate them back to the thrift store so that they can go back and help somebody else. Again, the money that is generated helps the charity, and somebody else might be in your shoes and they're looking for some clothes to fit them while they're on their weight loss journey. So that's this week's tip. As you lose the weight, when those clothes are way too big for you but you still got more weight to lose, go take yourself shopping at a local thrift store. You'll be glad you did. That's all for this week. Come back and see me.